the next 4 days, we were taking a subscriber on his dream fly fishing trip into one of America's last true strongholds for native brook trout.
Oh! This looks like a real trip.
I don't know that any state in the country is more closely associated with a specific fish than brook trout in Maine.
Oh!
Some of the biggest fish in these systems that you might rarely have a chance to see any other time of the year start to come out of hiding. Ease our way into trying to target bigger fish, which are around and are catchable, but are a little more elusive.
Dude, it's like link. Do it. Yeah, dude.
Thank you guys. Seriously, that is amazing.
Last year, we launched our Patreon and offered one lucky subscriber the chance to join us on their dream fly fishing trip. Hundreds of people entered, and one name was chosen at random. Willie Nelson.
Hey,
Yo, dude, what's up, man?
what's up? How are you, man?
How are you, bro?
Good. Dude, I wanted to just give you a shout and congratulate you on winning the trip giveaway.
Bro, no way.
Yeah, man.
Honest, man?
Yeah.
Yo, are you serious? I know you're serious, but like, this is surreal, man. I mean, I don't know, I'm kind of getting a little excited right now. But
With that, it was time to start planning for Maine. When I started looking into it, it was clear how massive this state was. The terrain is rugged, and to find those trophy brookies, you've got to get pretty remote.
We're obviously like crawling through the bank here. There's like barely a trail, and we're kind of just bushwhacking.
When it came to planning this trip, I needed some help, and Chase and Amy were the first people who came to mind. Not only have they made some incredible films of brook trout fishing in Maine, but they're both from New England and have spent years exploring the brook trout fishing throughout Maine.
We started to expand out into Western Mass and looking for trout all over New England, and Maine was this magical place that we both got to discover together.
Asking for a little guidance quickly turned into, why don't you guys just come out too? And soon enough, they were on a plane to meet us in Maine. As excited as I was for this trip, there were still some nerves. We were heading into a fishery I had never seen before, thousands of miles from home, with a subscriber's dream trip on the line. And it's one thing to share a trip like this with your friends. It's another to do it with a complete stranger. If you want to join on the next wildfly adventure, listen up. This was actually the second subscriber trip that we've ever done, and we realized how much fun these are to do. So much so that we are planning another subscriber trip sweepstakes that you can enter right now. All you need to do is head to the link in our description and enter your name, your email, and your phone number, and you are in. Plus, if you were thinking, hey, I would love to up my odds at winning this thing, we are offering an additional entry for every $5 that you spend on our website this week only. And today, we have just released drop number 2 of our retro collection. All of these items were inspired by timeless gear from the past, and this time we even have a little emphasis on the beloved brook trout. As a reminder, 5% of all sales from the retro collection go back to support native trout in the places that they live. With drop number 1, you guys have already helped us raise thousands of dollars for the Western Native Trout Initiative. And this latest drop supports the Eastern Brook Trout Joint Venture. They are doing incredible work helping restore native trout habitat, reconnecting cold water streams, removing dams, and giving these fish a real chance to thrive in their native range. So there you have it. Drop number 2 in the full retro collection is now live. We're super proud of this stuff. If there's anything you dig, go check it out on the website, wild-fly.com. Help support great cause, help support the channel, and you might be going on your dream trip next year.
What's up, buddy? We've made it, or almost made it.
Almost.
We have one flight left. I just had a little snooze there on the plane. We've got one more. We're gonna go meet up with Willie right now. First time meeting him. And then we're in Maine.
Oh, snap, dude. How you doing? You snuck up on me. You doing okay?
Yeah, man.
How you doing, man?
Yvonne.
William, nice to meet you, brother.
Likewise.
Good deal.
Yeah,
Oh, my goodness.
There he is.
He's like, I'm in Baltimore. I'm like, I just landed in Baltimore. Oh, my
Yeah,
goodness.
dude.
How you guys doing?
Good. We're over there just like putting some food on really quick.
Really? I got a burrito in my bag. I probably should tear down, too.
Maine bound, dude.
Yeah, this is crazy. I've never even been this far East Coast.
You've never been this far east.
No, this is wild. Washington. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm excited. I don't know what to expect, but I'm just gonna fall in line and just have a great time. Take something home with us, you know? Yeah, good deal. Good deal.
After linking up with Willie, it was finally time to kick off our main adventure. I filled him in on what to expect for the week ahead, but what he didn't know was that the Tight Loops crew would be joining us. They'd actually arrived the night before and had been rounding up all the essentials for the trip.
We're back, baby.
Everything was coming together, and all we had to do was get through this final flight without me blowing the surprise.
We're in New England, kid. We got our iced coffees.
Hey, I mean, it ain't donkeys, dude, but it'll have to do.
No, these donuts are made out of potatoes, you potato head.
We gotta get a cool air to keep our brews cold, dude.
Alright, we're in Portland. We've been running errands all day to get things ready for the guys, and their flight is getting in here in just a couple of minutes. So we're gonna go to the airport to pick them up. It's a clandestine mission. As far as Willie's concerned, there's just an Uber showing up to pick them up to take them where they need to go. But that Uber's got us in it.
There's that moose they told you to watch out for.
Elon, can you get a picture of us in front of this moose?
I think he likes red bag M&Ms. He's a definitely peanut butter M&M type.
You guys want a picture?
We were leaving the airport, everybody got their bag off the belt, and you mentioned that you were gonna go get the rental car, but you also insisted that we stayed. But we were outside, and I felt like we were waiting for something. Like, I don't know what we was waiting for, and then at one point I was like, I'll go with you to get the rental car. Like, we're going to National or we're going to Hertz, I'll go with you. Because I feel like we were trying to figure it out.
I can't believe we're here. I mean,
I know, dude. We're in it.
We're not actually in it. We're just like in the airport, a little concrete. Wait till we get out there.
I know. I think this is us right here.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, we got it. Me and Uber.
Oh, my goodness.
What are you guys doing here? Imagine that.
I've heard when you say Maine brook trout 3 times, Tight Loops shows up.
No way.
What's up, dude?
How's it going?
Surprise.
How you doing, man? I'm Will.
Nice to
Good
meet
to
you,
see
man.
you, man. Awesome. Well, this is crazy. I'm in the presence. I'm kind of right now. How you doing? I'm William.
We decided to get the true Maine brook trout
This is
experience.
wild.
We had to bring in the pros.
This is the origin of it? Okay. So all my unanswered questions I can ask you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
These guys flew in from Washington State last night.
Okay.
And,
Get you guys started.
we're gonna be
I can't believe
getting after it.
Yeah, let's get after it. Let's drink coffee till the eyes turn brown, and
Yeah,
I'm so
dude.
excited.
Our first challenge is going to be fitting all this gear.
Oh, I know. Yeah, Yvonne did a great job of bringing the
Yes.
biggest bag he could find.
Dude, that thing is huge.
Yeah, that's why I've been like very low key about saying
Yeah,
anything.
you didn't say anything at all. I'm just like,
like show up in
what's
Maine.
happening? It's like, that guy looks familiar. He looks familiar. What is happening? Oh my goodness. How you getting
We got you 3 main specific things. The first one being potato donuts from the Holy Donut.
Oh my
This is full of donuts.
This one's not going
There's
to
a
fit
bunch of
flat.
Maine beer, and we got you special Maine coffee.
Oh my gosh, Amy. You gotta take yourself.
Trying to get the key elements here.
Dude,
the
I got a
donuts
lot.
can't
You
get
want the
squished.
I got a gift for you guys in here. I don't want you to see it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe we're all here. This is so great. Let's go, baby. Come on.
Dude,
awesome.
how's it feel to be in Maine?
I don't know. I'm pretty excited. I'm like overwhelmed, but it's a great feeling. Like, I mean, I'm just kind of collecting my thoughts and just soaking it in. I appreciate you guys for this, and I don't know. I mean, we took it from Missouri to Maine, so we're gonna see the big difference. You know,
Yep.
I'm pretty excited. Yeah.
What was
Lost
like?
for words.
What was like the draw for you wanting to come out to Maine?
I just saw a lot of videos about Maine. I think it was the brook trout. Let me start at the brook trout. The brook trout was just peculiar. All the colors looked crazy, vibrant in certain seasons. I was like, man, I would like to catch one of those. And I was fortunate to go to Utah and catch one. And I was like, well, where are they from? In one of your videos, and you talked about backtrack and everything. I was like, well, let's see where they're from. Oh, they're here? Okay, well, let's try that. And it was just an impulsive thing. I was like, Maine brook trout. Let's see where it goes. Nice. So, yeah.
I couldn't agree more. I don't think there's any more beautiful fish than a brook trout in the waters of the Northeast.
Yeah.
There's kind of like, so, you know, brook trout are super invasive in the west, like west in the Rockies. They take over a lot of native cutthroat streams.
Really?
So there's kind of a famous quote from a conservation fishing writer. It says, there's no more beautiful fish in the world than a brook trout in the east, and no more ugly fish than a brook trout in the west, or whatever.
Oh my goodness.
for the context or whatever. But
Damn, Jason's already pulling out the quotes.
Oh, Steve, okay. We'll get that tatted this week.
The reason why we ended up in Maine chasing brook trout, firstly, is because it was Willie's dream to come here and chase brook trout. But more importantly, I don't know that any state in the country is more closely associated with a specific fish than brook trout and Maine.
With almost 2,500 lakes and twice as many rivers and streams, Maine is indeed a fisherman's paradise.
I mean, it is the quintessential game fish of Maine. In a lot of ways, I would say the quintessential American fish. It was the first salmonid encountered by the settlers when they reached New England, and it has a long and storied history both pre- and post-settlement. Brook trout have a pretty extensive range. They cover just about a third of the continent, all the way north to northern Quebec and Labrador and even northern Ontario, down through the Great Lakes, from the eastern coast of Newfoundland, all the way down to New Jersey, and then along the spine of the Appalachian Mountains as far south as Georgia. So they're certainly not an uncommon fish. But with that said, at one point before the settlers arrived, brook trout didn't only live in small mountain streams, they also lived in large main stem rivers and lakes and ponds all throughout their range. And since then, they've suffered relatively significant decline for a fish that was so widely distributed. Nowadays, in many of the states that they used to occupy main stem rivers, they no longer do. Really, the only place left in the lower 48 where brook trout still inhabit main stem rivers and grow big and large is in Maine.
T-Mobile for the win today.
Yeah, for the win.
Come on. I've never heard that.
Dude.
We'll save the day.
Oh, that smell, that
wood. Is that what that is?
cabin smell.
Nice.
Oh.
Automatically warm.
So, this is overlooking the lake.
Ready to burn.
Are we ready to
Kinda
bird?
nice.
Lock loaded, ready to bird. I don't know.
This is so Maine, too.
Yeah.
Got a loon decoy, we're in.
Oh, that's the real thing, man. I don't think I've ever heard one.
You've never heard of
I don't think I ever have.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like the most
I'm pretty
special
excited.
Maine
You ever heard of
experience.
Yeah. I'm expecting to get some goosebumps, right? I'm like, oh,
Guys.
yeah.
Oh, the coffee cups. Get a little touch.
Oh, yeah.
Off a ride.
I feel like with a cabin, it's all about the little touches. It's the little aesthetics that make the experience. Yeah, this is knocking on all cylinders right now.
We have some activity.
Do we?
Cross it off the list.
Balloons, baby. Guys, we're birding.
We're definitely birding.
Dude, that sound is like...
They're so magical.
Yeah.
Aspect to it.
The champion.
Ooh.
Yeah, this might be some of the best in years.
on, are you getting this?
Yo.
This
Incredible.
high pressure.
That was good.
That was pretty good.
That was really
But
good.
yeah.
Do they usually call back?
I think they can usually smell the bullshit, but
That was good.
I'm taking that back home.
practice.
Lots of time in the fire station.
Yeah, dude.
Just be calling.
You guys are gonna be late to the call because
I'm out there practicing.
You're practicing.
I can't.
Guys, I didn't hear the alarm.
Yeah, I got a loon call louder than the bells. So I'm a Kansas City, Missouri fireman. I've been firefighting for 4 years now, and it's been probably one of the greatest things I've done. You get a call at 3 a.m. You know, you're in REM sleep, you're dead sleep, and the bells go off and the light turns on. You just gotta go. It puts you in a mind state of being selfless because it's like, I know that I may get a call between 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. and I'm okay with that. You have to be, you know, and then when you get there and you see these people on their worst day and you're there to help them make it better, that's all you need, man. That's all you need.
Coming from Kansas City, Missouri,
yeah,
where you grew up, where you live,
yep.
What was your experience, or what has it been like getting into fly fishing?
Jeez. First off, I tried to shadow the things that you put out there as much as possible to where I was at. I think one of the first times I watched your video was probably like 2 years ago, and I was in Oklahoma with my lady, and I turned on Wildfly. It was 72 days in Uintas, and however you made that video, it did something to me because I was already curious about fly fishing prior to that, watching that. I went to Bass Pro in Oklahoma and bought me a fly rod, and it kind of started from there. Like, you grow up conventional fishing like most of us anglers, and then I went to Colorado with some buddies. We just went to go fly fish for a little bit, and it was really hard for me. It was really, really hard for me to be successful. You see it and you just want it so bad, but you don't get it. And I think it was the challenge that really drew me in to fly fishing. And then when you want to know something, you go dive, you deep diver into it. And that's how I think I got into Chase and Amy's show, Tight Loops, how they articulated things about the native brook trout. It just draws you into the world.
You've been a part of the wildfly community for a couple years. You've been following along. You joined our Patreon, and that's how led us to this trip.
Yeah.
So what was it like for you when you found out you won? What was that experience like?
Oh man, I was pretty excited. I think you called me a few times. I had a mouthful of food and I immediately called you back, and I was like, and then I saw your face. She was like, hey man. I was like, after that I kind of blacked out.
I don't know, man. Like I'm at work right now, and I got a little wall tapestry. I kind of sitting here and I tie my flies. And
sick.
I drink coffee and I try to learn more about the outdoors. And I don't know. I play the guitar. It's not as good as you. It's a left-handed fender. I'm left-handed, but include you. All right, buddy. I gotta go.
Yeah.
Can I text you or whatever?
I think in the midst of our call, we got a call, and so I was fortunate to drive the pumper that day, and I was just smiling the whole time. I knew where I was going, but I was like, wow, like, that's real. That's real. I wanted to wait till we got here. I got you a gift.
No way.
To show my gratitude for this trip and just making my dreams come true. And just figured I'll wait till we get here. I had a fireman of mine make this, and it's guitar strap, man.
Dude,
yeah.
Wow. No
yeah.
way, dude.
He even put the tight loops on there for you. Yeah, that was his idea, and he does some
so nice.
legit leather work, and I wanted to be personal. Like, what do you get the guy that does everything? You know, the fly fishing stuff. I was like, I can get him some fly fishing stuff, but I know I wanted to get you something a little bit more personal. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
This is so, like, I'm just blown away by
the
craftsmanship, but just the thought behind it too.
Yeah, like he took his time with that, man. Shout out to him.
That is sick.
Look at this.
Insane.
And you put the TL without even knowing.
I didn't even know you guys were gonna be here. He decided to put that on there. Just right place, right time. Like,
Seriously.
Oh, good, yeah, absolutely, man.
This is amazing.
Keep rocking out, dude. Rockstar, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Really got to pick up the guitar playing now.
Yeah.
I was really moved by the gift. We'd only met Willie a few hours earlier, but it was clear how appreciative he was to be here. With our long travel day behind us and 4 days of fishing ahead, it was finally time to focus on why we were here.
It's a little early, but we are going to start our first day brookie fishing, and very promising, this area.
Our first stop was a stream just down the road, one that Chase and Amy knew well, and one with a reputation for holding big brookies.
There's hints of fall. It's a lot more than I actually expected, but yeah, we're going to go dangle. Last time I was...
I hereby knight you, Papa Scotto of the brook trout.
Last time I was using that, you remember what happened?
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh no, shit.
Unfortunately, Willie didn't bring his waders. He had a hole.
I had a leaky waders. I figured we'd do without them, and I'll be all right. I'll be good.
Yeah, it'll be good.
I'm already hot right now.
Yeah,
in a
weird twist of fate,
Yeah.
Willie's gonna be the most comfortable of anyone all day because yeah, it's a little swampy out here right now.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little hot already.
We're going into it optimistic that right off the bat we're just going to get into a bunch of giant brook trout. But I think the goal today is going to be to like ease into our trip this week. We're probably going to start fishing dries and picking through some smaller pocket water that's pretty reliable and ease our way into trying to target bigger fish, which are around and are catchable but are a little more elusive.
The reason we've come here right at the tail end of the fishing season in Maine to fish for brook trout in the fall is because it's a special time of year. Here at the end of September, as the leaves start to change color and the temperatures start to drop, the brook trout start to change.
Oh wow! Are you ready to dangle?
Right up there? Yeah. We'll start here. Some of these pockets in between the fast water will be good. Close to the bank too.
Yeah. But just like when you start fishing, like right now, fish that right there first before like walking up into it or whatever.
And some of the biggest fish in these systems that you might rarely have a chance to see any other time of the year start to come out of hiding. They're on the move, they're moving out of lakes into rivers, getting ready to spawn, and they're also getting aggressive. For anglers, they're hard to come by and you have to cover a lot of water to find them, but if you do, you might get one of the most exciting fishing experiences of the year.
Try get one a little. Oh, you see that rise? So, to the right where that white water's coming out, put one right up in there. There you go. Yep. Oh, right. Leave it in there. Leave it in there. Yep. Do you see that rise? Oh! Let's go, dude! Here you go. Oh! Where am I?
Right there.
Where am I? Ooh! Dude!
Thank you guys. I love you guys. Seriously. That is amazing.
On the drive.
Guys, like right there. I'm like, yep, you're right. Dude, he is pretty. Thanks, guys.
Great job.
This is the first hole.
Yeah. Dude.
First brookie, dude.
Right on.
Maine brook trout.
All right, buddy. I'm done messing with you. Go for it.
Yeah, dude.
Right. Got it. Skin it.
Sick.
There you go. Do it again. There you go.
There we go.
Skin it.
Come on.
All right. Good deal, man.
Yeah, man. Let's
All
get
right.
another. Willie can dangle.
Yeah, so.
Dangle test.
That's right.
Passed.
Kansas City taught me well.
Yeah, dude.
Blue River.
Up in that little pocket could be good, and then we'll work our way.
Okay. Just lob it in there.
Yeah.
Like
Just
Steph
kind of like pick it. Yeah, like Steph Curry, dude. Come on.
I feel like that was the start of the trip. That was like 5 minutes on the water, I was like, this is gonna be a great day. And I learned not to stay in one spot. You know, it's okay to cover water. You know, I'm used to just being stagnant, but if I didn't have you guys here, like coaching me through like what to do and how to do it, or just helping me, I don't think I would have moved from that spot, because I gotta eat. Was it you and Will who said you get a first fish on your first cast, it makes out for a long trip, not catching fish?
It's always at least you didn't catch a monster first cast.
Yeah, you're right.
Because that's what happened to me in Canada. I caught like 2 good bull trout and then
that was crazy.
Gunked. There you go. Yeah, that's it. Yep. Oh, that was one. You look probably around the same size. Yep. Ate it like right there. Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good deal. Come on. Woo! There we go.
Nice fish.
Dude,
Yeah.
the gold is crazy. I don't think I've ever seen it.
They're so much different from the North Carolina brookies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know?
They're like legitimately genetically different.
Thanks, dude. You think over in there? Or
Dude, I think that stuff will be killer. Yeah. You want to
swing a little bit?
I'll fish.
Yeah,
I'll take a couple casts.
Yeah. Heck yeah, with this.
I'll take a couple in here and then I'll hand her back.
Whatever. No, man, this is. I'm already feeling good. I can go home a happy man for the next 5 days. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh yeah.
Oh. That was a fish.
Dude.
I'm done with the 4X. That should not have snapped. I may or may not have dunked Yvonne's other microphone. It's in here. It went fully submerged. I went fully submerged. I did get my flies back. And now we know the depth of the water out there. Oh! You see him?
No,
that one might be a goner.
Oh yeah!
Dude, same thing. Yeah, he just went frozen.
Chunky.
Yeah. There we go. Brookie.
Let's go.
Named Brookie. That was a good one. Yes. Right over on the board. Caught a couple fish this morning, but we're running a nymph rig in these deeper holes right now, and there's these jagged drop-offs, one of which I tripped on earlier, and that's why I fell in the water. But you've got these drop-offs right next to the fast water, and that's where a lot of the bigger fish supposedly are sitting. Now those fish aren't necessarily looking up to you to drop fly right away, especially like midday right now. But you've got these heavy stone flies that are running off of the bobber. We got one eat earlier.
Oh! Oh!
That looked good.
Dude, he looked big.
But really, really cool time to be in Maine, and did not expect to be in Maine this year. So this is like such a special surprise. We've just hit our mid-afternoon lull, and it's been a little slow. However, I have a bit of a surprise for Chase, Amy, and Willie when we get back to the house. We've got one more friend from the Wildfly family that's going to be there, and they have no idea. It's been very hard for me to not tell them, but when we head back to the house, there's gonna be someone there waiting for us, and I'm excited for the surprise.
Yes! Woo-hoo-hoo!
Yeah, I've been throwing this streamer, dude. And that's probably the longest fish of the day. Look at that. Come on, dude. Yeah, shout out to Ivan. He pulled this one off the Prelex fly. It's a nice little streamer. It was just on my pack, my assortment of leftovers right here. And he's like, dude, you should fish this. Sure enough, we've gotten like a bunch of little brookies on this. Those are definitely bigger caliber fish than what we've been catching today. And it's a good sign. It's a good sign they're eating the streamer. It's happening. It's happening, Yvonne. Something's happening at least.
Things are happening. Things are happening.
With that, our first day of fishing was coming to a close, and it was time for the next surprise. A few weeks earlier, I was catching up with my buddy Will, someone you've probably seen on the channel, when he mentioned that he'd be in Maine at the end of September. And as luck would have it, I was planning this trip for the exact same time. He and his wife Erica live in Montana, but they had just moved into their van full time, and were planning to spend fall on the East Coast.
We are out in northern Maine, kind of near the coast still.
Will and I have worked on a bunch of projects together over the years, including Hope and High Water with Tight Loops back in 2023.
Big round of applause.
And the last time all four of us were together was at the Denver premiere for that film. We decided to make the most of it and planned a little surprise. As we came off the river, Will, Erica, and their pup Tally were already waiting for us at the Airbnb.
Little golf course. We could maybe play some 9 holes after
some golf
fishing tomorrow.
Oh man.
Yeah, we can do that instead. Excuse me?
Uh-oh, who's in our house?
Is that William?
Looks like it's me.
Excuse me? What? What? Where did they come from?
Hello?
Hello?
Wait.
Oh my god.
Look who it is.
Hey.
The guy from Wildfly. Is that Buzz on the Fly?
What?
You're that lady from Tight Loops. What?
What's up, brother? Good to see you.
See you, dude. What up?
See ya.
See you.
Hi, Erica.
What a surprise.
I'm Will. Well, good to meet you, man.
I had no idea. So it was just like, there's more to this trip. That's how I felt. I'm like, there's no way there's more.
You know how hard this was?
You guys.
So they're like, getting ready.
All day I kept being like, yeah, we go back to the house and talk to Will. Never mind. You're like, yeah.
I can't believe that our paths crossed like this.
I know.
To see the relationship you have built with all these other anglers is amazing. And at one point I just stood back, put my hands in my pocket, and was just trying to soak it in as much as I could. I felt like at that point, that's when the trip I settled in a little bit. I settled in.
I think like this kind of stuff, like small flies, like any leechy little streamer, like this is in Montana. If I'm going brook trout fishing, it's like I'm gonna throw that, I'm gonna throw this, or one of these.
That's a killer grass.
That's a killer, dude.
That's dirty. That's the dirty dangle. That'll get down. Feel that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
Pocket water.
That could do good today.
Yeah. You want to take it?
That could do very well.
Yeah, I'd fish it.
You should fish it.
With the full crew assembled and enough rods and cameras to film A River Runs Through It Part 2, it was time to get back into it. We hit the water a little earlier than the day before, hoping that the cool air and the low light would work in our favor. With 5 of us now on the water, we spread out, each of us trying something different to hopefully crack the code.
Feels so wrong fishing a streamer with this cat's hat.
Oh yeah. Oh, those are sticky.
Rico Flow?
Oh. Yeah.
Look at him go. This is my biggest brook trout I've ever caught for sure.
Oh. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah.
Good work.
Nice one. I would not have chosen to fly this big, honestly.
It just happened to be on.
That's kind of the only thing that's going to get like fish moving and dry flies.
Yeah,
there has been a caddis.
You guys are tricky, you know, it's like, it's a little bit warmer than it usually is this time of year, which is making the water touch warm, so, you know, by afternoon it's like, probably going to be a little too warm for us to fish, so we'll probably take a break. But it's alright, we got all the homies out today, this has just been great. Yes! It's so wild that we're all here together in Maine, I can't believe it. The search for the brookies continues. These subscriber trips, this is the second one that we've done. Coming into this trip, you know, I really had no idea Willie's ability as an angler. And come to find out, he's only been fishing for 2 years, and most of that has been solo and by himself. You know, he doesn't have a ton of buddies in Kansas City who fly fish with him. So he's learned a lot through YouTube, going to fly shops, and really by doing it, which is, I think, a huge testament to what we like to call TOW, time on the water, or time on task. You know, there's really no shortcuts to this whole fly fishing thing, or really, I mean, anything meaningful in life, there's no shortcuts. You have to put the time in. And it's clear that Willie, whether it's on a bluegill stream in Kansas City, or a stream out in Utah or Colorado, or the different places he's been putting the time in. And it's definitely showing. Even some of the little things he brings up from our videos that I don't even remember, or like, I can't even believe that he picked up on, is really cool. But now, we gotta start getting Willie on some fish.
We kept at it for a few more hours, landing a fish here and there, but as the sun broke over the trees and the temp climbed, the fish shut down.
And the thing is, not only does the warmer water temperature keep fish from moving, which we're really relying on fish coming out of these sort of big lakes, headwater lakes here, and moving into the rivers where we wanted to target them, but also any fish that are in the rivers, the big fish just don't want to move when it's this hot. They become lethargic and they stay down, and it just becomes kind of impossible to catch one.
So we packed it up and made our way back to the Airbnb to regroup.
Howdy.
I'm gonna vlog right now. We're doing this. So the reason we have this crew here is because of one reason, and it's this guy.
Oh man, I'm here because of these guys. You know what I mean? These guys kind of changed everybody's lives, and I get to get an insight on what that looks like. Learned a ton already, and we got like 3 more days. So
now you're crushing on the vise.
Yeah, I'm trying. A little $50 bust down vise. It's coming along. Look at that. Look at that spin, man.
Dude.
Those are spinners. These are spinners back home. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gingerly with it, like how Chase is doing, is definitely the way. This morning we went out for a sesh in the colder temps, and it was definitely better earlier in the day. So in order to fish again today successfully, we're being patient, waiting for the water temps to drop again. And then this evening, I think we're gonna fish our way into the darkness. Oh. These little tiny creatures will sometimes make their way across the river. And we're gonna try and imitate them and see if a big brookie feels like being predatory. The bling bling purple disco ball mouse with white.
The party mouse.
The party mouse.
And I'm sorry.
I think it'll work. It'll fish.
I am kind of freeballing this a little bit, Will. So I might need a little guidance.
You're making your pink pony.
I feel like putting a little bit of this with the tail could be cool. Yeah. I've never tied a mouse. I don't really do a whole lot of fly tying. So this will be interesting, but we kind of model it off of what Will just tied. Yeah. I think I just need like a tail, or I need some foam and a little bit of this deer hair.
Very handsome. It's a little buggy, yeah? Little buggy.
I'm falling, don't follow. I'm pretending I want to believe. Don't call me. I'll be living in a dream beneath the shade tree of the summer. The fruit that I can reach. And if I fall through like I used
that's all final five.
would you still be on my side?
We got the Maine Ranger right here. We got a little Christmas colors, red thread, green body. It could be a frog. It could be a mouse, like Will said. We got the brown tail, down with the brown, black body. We'll see. We'll see.
Dude, we all got the mice.
Pretty excited.
What's the name? What's the official name?
I like Maine Ranger. I don't know. I don't know if there's a Maine Ranger out there, but we
I don't know if
it's very appropriate.
With our flies ready for the evening mouse session, we had some time to kill. So Chase and Amy took us to a high elevation creek just down the road that was known to hold cooler water.
Though I could have done better, though I could have done more, I could have done better, I could have done more.
All right, I'm good now. Yeah, I'm good. All right.
Oh yeah. Don't call me. I'll be singing and dream I'll be. Sunday spent with your mother.
Sparkle Minnow, dude. Will's home crew.
And if I fall through like I know to do, would you still be on my side?
Who's next? Come on.
Better. Though I could have done more.
Oh! the falls. Like,
Well done. Such a big fish. That was so sick.
Yeah. Now for our night mission with the mice, baby.
Let's go. I'll do the Will Phelps though.
Oh yeah.
Just like rocking out to JD, playing like right there.
Dude, let's slay.
Bling bling.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Bling bling.
Fish mice like for shits and gigs in the evening on a float, but this is actually the first time doing it like in the dark. So this is gonna be sick. We all have our mice that we tied earlier today, and let's see if we can get an explosion of some sorts. That's the goal.
This guy's got a bat hanging out near him.
Nada. Well, maybe that little swiper, but nothing to be really concerned about. Debatable whether it was even a fish, but just play it off like a dink swipe down.
Big
Do you get warts if you touch them?
No.
I think the wart thing is an old wives' tale, but they do have like
Poisonous glands, right?
poison glands, yeah, or like.
Hey, everybody.
That's funny.
After a few hours with no luck, the discouragement was setting in. It was well past our bedtime, and with 3 full days still ahead, we were starting to wonder if this was worth the squeeze. But right as we were about to call it, it happened.
You got a bite? Fish on? Someone say big rookie on the line.
I think he has a fish. And I think I got to eat.
You tied that, bro.
Yes, dude. Wow, that's so sick. Dude, that's a stud.
Get the fly in there.
Look at that. Dude, on the homebrew. The first ever mouse. It's got to be the biggest one we've caught so far.
Yeah, I think so.
Longest one anyways. Here you go. Bye-bye. Dude, we got one. Let's go. Come on. There's an upstream too. Cast it up there and you're just like coming down and just...
The fly worked.
Dude,
That's
the
so
night
sick.
mission
I
with
bet,
the
like, a few
mouse.
hours ago, and just fucking slowed and big boat.
That's so
You guys do it. I'm having so fun, sorry.
just snipped the mouse off. Packing the rods down. We are heading to a different zone here in Maine for the next day and a half. A little more remote, a little further north, and hopefully some cooler temps. That's what we're looking for. Last night was a great way to wrap this area up with the night fish and the mouse, but gotta pack all our stuff up and hit the road.
This is the one I had today. This is my favorite though. This is a medium roast, but it has some like cinnamon chocolate flavor in it.
Today we have to say goodbye to Will and Erica. Unfortunately, they're heading over to Vermont, and we are gonna head north to a different part of Maine. Look at this. Leaves are falling, and fall is making its way into town right as we're leaving.
Ready to get out of here? Love, man.
It's been good, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks for everything.
Following you. Having me and teaching me how to time a fly, dude. I'll take that with me and I'll make sure I pass it back to the folks back home, man. It's an honor to meet you, man. You know what I'm saying? A legit honor, man. So keep shredding, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, let's go. Skin it.
That's it. Bye.
Here in western Maine, we're just off the spine of the Appalachian mountain range. And one of the cool things coming from the west, from the Rockies with these big towering grand mountains, you come out here and the mountains seem kind of small and underwhelming in comparison, but something that's different about the Appalachians to the Rockies out west is that they're one of the oldest, if not the oldest mountain ranges on Earth, almost 500 million years old. And when they were formed, all that time ago, they were some of the largest mountains on Earth. It says here on this informational sign that they rivaled the Himalayas, but much bigger than the Rockies anyway. And over all that time, they've just slowly, from wind and rain and geologic time, weathered down to be these sort of unassuming mountains that we see today, but there's like an ancient sort of wisdom and magic to the Appalachian Mountains that you can't really get in the Rockies, which in geologic time is a relatively new mountain range. And I feel like you can feel it when you walk around in the woods here and hike through the mountains. There's just like a, I don't want to be too frou-frou, I don't want to say it's like an energy around, but it's something like that. You can kind of feel that ancientness to the landscape here.
As we pushed deeper into Maine, that sense of wild and ancient country only grew. The towns thinned out, the people disappeared, and the fall colors shifted into quite the show. We were optimistic about this new zone, and hopeful it might finally hold one of the big brook trout that Chase had been talking up this whole trip. We've arrived.
We're not fishing anymore. Yeah, if we don't end up fishing, it's because this place is too cool.
I don't even know what this is.
If you're gonna come to Maine.
Yeah, this is how you do it?
Yeah.
Alright, right on.
This is how all white people live.
Welcome to my world. I get used to it. Take your shoes off.
Take your shoes off.
Dude, they leave you notes. Oh wow, you got notes.
Brook trout are quite sensitive. They're quite sensitive to pollution. They need really cold, clean water to survive, more so than many other species of trout and other salmonids. And Maine has an abundance of those things. Maine, in contrast to a lot of the rest of the eastern states, has remained relatively wild. Maine's brook trout are still, 90% intact throughout their range, which is something we really can't say for anywhere else in the east. Even before settlement of the country diminished brook trout throughout the rest of their range, Maine had certain special conditions that made the fisheries here unique. And particularly in western and northern Maine, There were fisheries that rivaled those of the famous lodges and famous river systems up in Labrador and northern Quebec. Some of the biggest brook trout in the world came from right here in Maine. The specific conditions that grew these giant brook trout was largely due to their relationship with another endemic species of fish, a landlocked species of Arctic char, locally called blueback trout. But like so many stories in the fisheries world, sportsmen looking to increase angling opportunity and also in some cases just looking to bring food to market had transplanted non-native and invasive species of fish into these lakes so that there'd be more species to fish for and more abundant fish to fish for. And unfortunately, those invasive species caused a massive ecological collapse and decline in the blueback trout, essentially completely extirpating them. And once that food source was gone, the giant brook trout soon followed. And of course, with the blueback trout disappearing and anglers coming from all over the world to harvest giant brook trout by the bucketful, those fisheries slowly began to decline. And today, the giant 8, 9, 10-pound brook trout the ones we're able to find in Maine are all but gone. With that said, you can still catch the largest brook trout in the country here in Maine. They certainly aren't as abundant or as large as they once were, but it's still an incredibly special and unique fishery despite the pressures and changes it's undergone. That's what has drawn countless anglers over hundreds of years to this very place, and it's what's drawn us here as well. Bites?
We're right on the edge, tickling the edge of what you would probably consider northern Maine. Fully different watershed from where we were before in western Maine, but another big brook trout producer. Some of the biggest brook trout in the country are produced within this system. It's very hot and cold. Timing and conditions play a huge factor, but we're finally within the last 24 hours turning the tide into more classic fall conditions you'd be looking for to see big fish moving. If it's good, it could be really good. If it's marginal, it could still be good. And if it's bad, it could just be bad, but we're used to that. So that's no big deal. This is going to be full northeast traditional Maine immersion. Small traditional Maine casting streamers, fished on the swing like you would in a big steelhead river with two-handed rods, but with single-handed rods on a little river for another large jumping migratory fish, salmon and brook trout. So.
You ready to swing?
I'm ready to swing. One-handed rod.
Swingers Club.
Swingers Club.
Upside down pineapples, man. Let's do it. Don't look at my box. This is embarrassing. Get your stuff together, kids, because I don't have mine together. In due time. Just a box of yarn.
I think it looks fine.
Do you like it? All right.
These are all homebrews.
As long as the fish like it, I don't care what I think about it. As long as the fish like it, we're good.
Now you're seeing it. Bait fish pattern.
Can you hold over there?
Silver body, red butt. Looking fast. The goal is swing that just below the surface. Little disturbance on the surface, swinging across a long run and hopefully explosion.
Pointed in the front here. Relatively fresh moose.
Yeah.
Coming through. Coming out this way.
Maybe we'll see one.
Or as you come right to the end of your swing, bang. Or when you're stripping in, just with that action, as it kind of evens out and they're like, oh, it's stopping, like I can get it now. So like if you were trying to get to a fish there, you'd like work your way out so that your swing is like hitting the right zone, like at the right time.
I'm so used to fishing like upstream. I'm kind of having to like rewire the thought process behind it to make it now go. Thinking about where the fish are sitting below me. It's kind of interesting.
I generally am like straight line 45 and down with the presentation, but I think if you let a big belly develop and swing a little bit faster, it's fine. I just don't find that like the fish are that aggressive that they want like it speeding across the river. I think you want it just kind of slowly making a wake over their lie. where they've got a long time to look at it and be like, that thing's got to go.
Cool.
So this pool here is one of the named pools, and it's like, it's kind of hard to tell, but there's like a deeper trough through the middle of that. It's kind of why the water's so flat here compared to like the riffles kind of flatten out. It's just a little bit deeper. And these, even though they're landlocked Atlantic salmon, they've got the same basic genetics as the sea run stuff. So like the way they travel is like resting pool to resting pool. And this is a major resting pool, so like lots of fish will hold in here. And also because it's the closest one to this trail access. I mean, you've seen all the boot prints. Like it's an easy one to get to, so it gets hammered pretty hard. So I've done better here earlier in the day than late in the day when people might have been through and caught whatever fish or happened to be stopped over today in this pool, you know. But
Oh! Yes! Yeah, buddy.
Oh!
Here you go. Oh! Yeah, buddy, keep it tight. This looks like a real fish. Good job, bro. Good. Love this thing. Show us how it's done. Nice puppy. Excellent fish. Oh, yeah. Fish of the trip. Yes! What fish? Willie! Yeah. Come on. What an awesome fish.
Yeah, you don't know how
the copper color. Look at the size of the spot.
So I learned my history based off what this looked like. This is a female?
Yeah, I would say it's a female.
That's it. Right? Right on, dude. Thank you, brother.
Of course, man. Wow.
It seems like brook trout make fanatics out of people. And I don't know if I could put my finger on exactly what that is. Of course, there's the obvious things. Brook trout are spectacularly beautiful. I say this all the time. They look more like a tropical reef fish than they do anything else you'd see in fresh water. And many people have made the argument that they're the most beautiful fish that swims in fresh water. But also, the places that brook trout live are kind of have their own magnetism as well.
Come on. Let me be a gentleman.
Oh!
Nice.
That's all right.
That's all right. I'll take it. Yeah.
That's all right.
I'll take it, yeah.
Nice, dude.
All right.
Nice job.
Right on. Right on.
That was
Good deal.
sick.
Thanks, guys. Right on.
Dude, that's Brookie the trip.
Yeah. So far.
So far.
Yeah, so far. Optimistically thinking.
The waters here are dark and tannic. You can't see in the water. There's these sort of like dark, mysterious pools. And to be angling in those pools, not knowing what you're going to find, and then to pull a vibrant and beautiful little jewel out of these dark depths is kind of like a one-of-a-kind experience.
Oh, yeah, but hey, yeah, that looks like a fucking nice fish. Oh, yeah.
Oh! It's the River King! No! Oh, God.
What was he? The Brookie.
The devastation.
It's a Brookie year.
Oh,
You're right, you're right.
That looks like a nice fish, dude. I was going to say, it would have jumped already if it was a salmon. It was a good fish.
Yeah.
The River King starts again.
Yeah. Oh, that fish will be here tomorrow. No plans to.
As hard as it is to leave the water right now, the sun is setting and the trail is going to be completely dark on the way back. So we're going to have to call it for the night, unfortunately. But we're getting up super early. We're going to do a true dawn patrol mission. This is our last day of fishing tomorrow. So we're getting up super early. We're going to come back and check another section out of this river. And we need to get to bed because it's going to be an early one. So we'll see you guys in the morning.
That last day was a real grind.
This is where we camped last year. That's the road you're flying past it.
What's going on here?
It's some new technology. I don't know. See how waterproof it is. Trash bag in the waders.
By the middle of the day, the water was getting so warm that it becomes borderline irresponsible to be fishing. So we had to try and figure out a creative way to not only fish responsibly, but also try and find the fish that we were looking for. You know, we've been getting up hours before the sunrise every day to try and hit the water at first light, to try and maximize our hours where the water temperature is cold enough and fishable.
I'm changing to just a slightly larger, but still little wet fly. But I caught a lot of salmon early in the morning on this last year, so we'll try it and see if it's working.
All right.
I've been obsessed with brook trout since the start of my angling career. It was the first fish I ever caught with a fly rod, oddly enough, out west. And later, when introducing Amy to fly fishing, it was the first fish that she caught on a fly.
You know, the first time I fly fished for trout was in Rhode Island, and then we started to expand out into Western Mass and looking for trout all over New England, and Maine was just this magical place that we both got to discover together. It's one thing to catch a brook trout that's this big, which is still like incredibly special to see that fish and to observe that beauty, and then to catch one that's this big and see all of that beauty in detail, like on this larger scale.
And we've had the good fortune of traveling all over the world to fish for all sorts of different species of fish. I've traveled all over the world just fishing for brook trout. But year after year, I always keep coming back to New England. If there's one time and place where I could live forever, it would be the New England woods as the leaves are turning in the fall, fishing for brook trout.
A little bit of bad news. We lost our net. I just did my old one of these guys to take a whiz.
Are you peeing? Oh, net down, net down. Oh, shit. Shit.
Sure enough, the net went flying down river. I had no idea.
Oh, like down. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's gone.
I was
It's gone.
You're peeing like in the bushes, like we just catch it on the way back.
No, Amy.
I fully understand now. I was like, why are you being a bitch? Just walk back.
We kind of designed this day to be fishing kind of sporty pocket water already. Under the impression that we would have a net. I mean, it's not a make or break, but I'm predicting if we land some fish, a lot of flops out of hands. Maybe someone will dive headfirst after a fish to try and get a nice photo. Yeah.
Just started noticing some ticks on the waders and sweatshirts. We're obviously like crawling through the bank here. There's like barely a trail and we're kind of just bushwhacking. It's a newer style of fishing for me, swinging flies. It's not really what I'm used to. But even the runs that we're getting good drifts in and it's feeling good, it's just not really getting any feedback. But at least the clouds are out and it's keeping it cool. I think that's really been the biggest thing and the toughest thing about this time of year is it's hit or miss. You know, it's coming into fall and some days are going to be still like summer and some days are going to drop. And we are unfortunately getting the tapering end of summer.
These might be the slickest rocks I've ever waded in. Like, I have almost eaten shit too many times today. Current, I was like, it's gonna happen.
That's one of those hot air balloons. It was overcast in the morning, so I was like, this could be a good day, because I think overcast can be like a good sign. And nothing for a long time. And I'm like, are there fish in here? You know, you get that reality, like, are there fish in here?
Yeah, so we decided to stop and eat lunch because we're all pretty like tuckered out already, a little bit demoralized from the tough fishing, and certainly in need of fuel to keep going if we're going to keep getting skunked and fishing as hard as we've been fishing. But since then, it's just been a total slog, like super tough waiting. I fell in, soaked myself. Everyone was just in need of a break. So we stopped to eat lunch. Yvonne sort of sheepishly asks, as we're getting through our sandwiches, my lord, do you mind if I take a cast? And Amy's kind of hinting at like the only thing we haven't tried today is Yvonne fishing, as we've been trying all of our different techniques. So yeah, sure, Yvonne, go for it. And like literally 2 casts in while we're all just like stuffing our faces with chips. Huge blow up from the salmon. Wrangles it in. We're trying to get the camera out. Scotty lost the net in the river earlier, so we couldn't net it. It's flopping around in the shallows, and before you know it, it's gone. But I don't know, I feel like definitely picked up the energy for everyone. I feel like everyone feels like now it's possible, where it was kind of seeming like impossible to catch a fish. So yeah, I don't know. We're crushing it, obviously. Not a comedy of errors at all. This is how you make a fishing film, dummy.
After 4 long days in Maine, we were down to our final few hours. Not only was the fishing coming to an end, but so was our time with Willie. He'd fit in so seamlessly, it felt like he'd been a part of the crew all along. But the fishing hadn't shaped up the way we had hoped. Chase and Amy had seen this place at its best, and this week had really tested us.
We were pretty bummed about the conditions that were given to us, because we really wanted to show everyone a good time here, and we built the excitement up for everyone, telling them stories of all of our past experiences here in Maine and what to expect. And then of course, when those expectations don't come to fruition, we felt a little guilty about that.
Fishing is fishing. You've heard it before, that's why they call it fishing. Sometimes we don't catch, but we're able to get eyes on the water, we're able to read it. Good vibes, everybody's optimistic.
Yeah.
Hopefully the trout and the salmon will be the same way about the flies we throw in front of their face.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can come out with something.
As the clock ticked down, all we could do was keep casting. We were here because of Willie. This was his dream, to fish the waters of Maine. The fishing had been slow, and we were all running on fumes from the early mornings. But Willie never complained once. His excitement never faded, and it kept the rest of us in it, hopeful that the trip still had one last surprise left in it.
The days fade into night. It's not that bad, I know.
Seems like a pretty good fish, yeah?
It's
outrageous.
Every dog will have his day. When will I have mine? Maybe tomorrow. Woo! Sun, it shines into my room.
We got it, dude. Poor guy. This is what happens when you lose your net. And you have a salmon hooked.
These things always take time.
He's hooked into one. I was like, you know it. He's the guy to talk to. So I kind of inched toward you and you was like, try this. Go over here on this spot. And I casted it about 45 degrees and boom, it just hit. Like the fish did all the work and I thank that fish. Thank you, Mr. Fish.
So much to do today. It's not that bad, I know it's only in my mind. These things always take time. It's not that bad, I know it's only in my mind. These things always take time.
I think that was probably my personal biggest fish ever.
Let the days fade into night. It's not that bad, I know, to be alone.
Sick. I'm a little guy.
Yeah. You found the spot.
We're not skinning anymore?
Yeah, we're skinning it. That's right. We're skinning it.
Oh yeah.
We're
I did
Goonies.
the opposite. Did I do
Yeah,
that?
we're Goonies forever. That's the hardest fight I've ever fought before.
Yeah.
Ever.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The jump is
I mean,
so
walleye
intense.
are cool, but like that was like I was certain he was coming off. I didn't want to say a single word. I'm like, he's coming off. He is like handling me right now. Seriously, I'm like, you working me. But I guess you gotta trust your gear, trust your knot, trust your fly.
Wrapping up the trip, the last 2 days, it was bittersweet. It went by extremely fast. And now we're here, getting ready to pack up and go home.
You had Willie.
Man.
Yeah.
I can spell my name with this fly line by the time I'm done with this trip.
It's always a special experience to share a place you love with friends. And, you know, Willie was a stranger to all of us before this. And from the first handshake and hug, you know, what felt like Willie was part of the crew. So to get to share all of this with him and see his reaction to it and his wonder and awe of all these places that we love so much, it just like reignites the passion for the fish and for the place.
Whether you're catching fish or not catching fish, you're always learning something. Even though we might not have found the trophy brook trout that we were looking for on this trip, the experiences that we had go into to our collective Rolodex of knowledge of what does work and what doesn't work. So you're always learning, and I think Willie was a really good reminder that as long as you're learning, you're winning in some way.
You learn something in your failures.
He's got the idea.
Obviously, I want to get back out there, but when you watch people and you keep your mouth closed, you can learn a ton. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to just, as much as I wanted to catch fish and just bring them in, I just wanted to watch everybody fish and see how they do it.
I couldn't believe at the rate that he was picking up on stuff that we might not even have been articulating to him that he should be picking up on, but he was picking up just by observing. You know, Willie's only been fishing a couple of years, and he was learning really advanced techniques. You know, he'd sort of watch us fish through a run, and he'd be like, all right, why don't you get in there? And he'd get in there, and he'd be doing all this stuff, and I'd be like, where'd you learn to do that? And he's like, oh, I just saw you guys were doing it.
What I'm going to take home is learn my facts in Missouri, you know, learn more about the waters, the outside, the trees, the bugs, entomology, the life, and also give back, because that's how somebody else is going to learn.
There she is.
All the M&Ms.
I got to see my first moose. I was expecting to see a moose probably coming through the woods, whatever. It was kind of hard to get eyes on them, but they were right there in your face as the sun was setting in the horizon.
Jason's on case. I thought there was like a clock.
Look at this freaking cutting board. These are moose patties, by the way.
I wish.
Just like that, our time in Maine was coming to a close. We'd explored 2 incredible regions of the North Woods, and it felt like we'd barely scratched the surface of what this place holds. On any trip, it's easy to dream about landing a trophy fish. We'll put our bodies through incredible lengths just for a chance at it. But in the end, that is rarely what makes us feel whole. For me, fly fishing has always been about connection. It's about gaining a better understanding of a place, a fish, or the people you're with. And it's one of the few things that truly keeps me grounded in our increasingly online world. I want to thank Willie for his genuine sense of wonder and curiosity. It was a reminder that there's always something to learn, and that the simple joys along the way are often enough. And to Chase and Amy, thank you for flying across the country after a full summer in Alaska to help make Willie's dream trip a reality. We appreciate you following along, and we can't wait to return to the North Woods. We'll see you guys next time.